At the Austin Weston Center, it's a collaboration between the surgeons, and we never really make a decision that's significant without all sitting down and having input into it. And actually, if anyone objects to anything, we don't go there. And so it's always by agreement that the way the Austin Weston Center is led. What makes the Austin Weston Center for Cosmetic Surgery different than any other plastic surgeons around here? Only about 10% of plastic surgeons in this country perform exclusively cosmetic surgery. The other 90% perform reconstructive surgery also. And so those of us that just perform cosmetic surgery do a lot more of it than someone who does everything. It's kind of like, going to the orthopedic surgeon that does, hips and shoulders. But if you go to the hip guy, he does more hips than the other one. And so we do more cosmetic surgery than most other plastic surgeons. In fact, if you look at the numbers of the procedures that we do, the Aesthetic Society, which is the society where most plastic surgeons that specialize in cosmetic surgery are members, they publish their numbers that their surgeons average every year. We perform 3 to 4 times as many cosmetic surgery procedures, even as those surgeons that just do cosmetic surgery. For instance, the average plastic surgeon in the society performed only 16 facelifts last year. 16 in a year. That's not a lot when you're having your facelift done. I probably perform somewhere, between 80 and 120 a year. And so this is a great place to have cosmetic surgery. But then again, on the flip side of it, I wouldn't come here for reconstructive surgery. Usually that's also a specialty of its own, like reconstruction for burns or cleft lips and palates, or even reconstruction of breast after mastectomy. I would go to somebody who does that every day. Just like we do what we do, they do that every day. And we have our own facility. We have 5 operating rooms. We have conversations every day about what would you do for this. I can have another surgeon in my operating room like that, for an opinion. And we do that all the time. I did it last week. And so I have 3 other experts instantly. And so between all of us, we probably have 50 or 60 years between us of cosmetic surgery. And so if we can't figure it out, we're not going to figure it out. So it's a great place to have cosmetic surgery. We do it here. We send you home. We see you back the next day. Our complication rate is very low. And so we're good at it because it's what we do every day. It's interesting. We have about 35 staff members, and probably 90% of them have had cosmetic surgery here, many of them multiple times. It's interesting that 10 or 11 of them, I believe, were patients before they were employees. You were one of them. And so the first place we look for employees is our patients that we loved. And so it's nice when patients come in that we have employees that can share their results with them. We can show you our incisions and talk to you about what it's like to go through it. And we willingly share those along with our, before and after photos and things like that. But so, when Debbie, our pre-op nurse, has had her face done here, it's nice, that she can show them and tell them that, oh, I had my face done here. It's very reassuring. We operated on children and spouses, and I've operated on neurosurgeons and anesthesiologists, and now I'm of the age where my medical school classmates want to have cosmetic surgery, and some of them will fly in or fly their wives in, and I will do their surgery for them. And on the one hand, I go, what an honor, thank you for choosing me. And then on the other hand, I go, oh, please don't choose me. It's a lot of pressure to operate on someone you know and love also.
There's no larger compliment, I think.
Well, it's nice, and it can weigh on you too. But but we do operate on our families. I've operated on my wife, and I don't think that she would have anybody else do it. But it would be fine if she wanted to. But who else better to do your surgery than someone you know and love? Oh, it's a huge act of courage for someone to hop on my operating table and ask me to do their surgery when they don't have to. I mean, surgery that you have to have is kind of different. You go into it with a different mindset. You know you have to have it done. Cosmetic surgery, nobody needs it. And so it's a courageous thing to come in and ask me to do your surgery. The interesting thing is that a lot of people think that cosmetic surgery is for the rich, vain, and foolish. That's not the case. It takes a lot of courage, and people suffer with their appearance. And you have to have compassion for people who suffer with their appearance. And it can change people's lives. I've had people that come in and they've gone from being ashamed of the way they look to liking the way they look. And when the shame is gone, or that thing that you hate about yourself is gone, it's a transformation. And I know we talk about transformations kind of in a spiritual way, but it can change people's lives. And we see it all the time. And that's why we have a lot of compassion for people going through it, because we've been through it ourselves. When you look in the mirror and you don't like what looks back, it's incredible the difference that it can have on a person's life. It's not just for the rich, vain, and foolish. People who, vain people don't come in here. Vain people think, I'm perfect. Why should I have cosmetic surgery? No, that's vanity. The rest of us, we just want to feel good about the way we look. We want to be able to look in the mirror and just not have the issue. And the main thing I think that cosmetic surgery can do for people is to simply disappear the issue of appearance, so that you don't focus on your appearance and worry about it. It seems like a contradiction, however, to have to put so much attention on your appearance in order to get the attention off of your appearance. But really, that's what cosmetic surgery is about. It's about freeing you from your concerns about your appearance, so you can go live your life and not worry about what you look like. Because people who are self-conscious about the way they look don't live as full a life as people who are free of their appearance. And some people can't be freed of their appearance with cosmetic surgery, but most of them can. You can eliminate the thing that you hate, or you can, look the way you want to look, and you can create it. You don't have to take simply what you were born with. You're not stuck with that. A lot of people think that, they're stuck with it. You're not. You can change it. It's great. Oh, it's cheaper than a used car, as my practice manager would tell you. It's not that expensive, and it's wonderful stuff. You get the same feeling inside that you get from that people get with reconstructive surgery. It's about getting your attention off of yourself.